You know that one friend who says, I'm just relaxing, figuring things out. And then 3 hours later, they're still scrolling, ordering snacks, and watching random videos that add zero value to their life? Maybe it's you. Maybe someone you know. Drifting through your 20s like time is endless, thinking you have forever to get serious. But here's the thing. The psychology of delayed action is real. Our brains are wired to prioritize short-term comfort over long-term payoff. While it feels good in the moment, it quietly steals years from your future self. The habits you form now don't just shape your day, they shape your life. Today, I want to show you 7 habits that will help you stop wasting your 20s and start building a serious life. Habits backed by psychology, human behavior, and experience. The first habit is embracing radical ownership of your time. Picture this. It's Friday night, friends invite you out. Your shows are ready to binge, and your phone buzzes constantly. Most people think, I'll just relax. I have time. But here's the psychology. Your brain equates busyness with productivity, even when it's meaningless. Successful 2-0. Somethings treat time as a non-renewable resource. They schedule, prioritize, and ruthlessly cut distractions. Maybe it's you. Maybe someone you know who drifts into autopilot, letting hours slip away. Start treating each hour like a deposit into your future, because it is. Even small decisions, like turning off notifications or batching tasks, compound into huge gains over a decade. Imagine looking back in 10 years and realizing the hours you wasted could have been the foundation for something extraordinary. Then there's the discipline of learning relentlessly. Not just college degrees or certifications, but real skills that compound value over time. Picture someone who spends weekends scrolling instead of learning to code, invest, or improve communication. Cognitive psychology calls this the delayed gratification principle. Your brain struggles to value the future over the present, which is why so many 2-0 somethings underinvest in themselves. The habit of daily learning, reading, practicing, experimenting creates neural pathways that build competence, confidence, and opportunity. Over a few years, these tiny daily habits compound into serious advantage. Think of it like planting seeds. Each hour of focused learning grows into a tree of skills and opportunities you can climb for years to come. Another profile is the networking procrastinator. You know the type. Avoids connecting with mentors, peers, or industry contacts because it feels awkward or time-consuming. Social psychology shows that human connections are often the multiplier in success. Every interaction is a potential doorway mentorship, collaboration, insight that doesn't exist if you wait for the right moment. Habitually seeking connection, even casually, strengthens your social capital, opens doors, and builds credibility long before most of your peers start trying. Imagine sending a short email or LinkedIn message to someone whose career you admire today. It might lead to guidance, an opportunity, or a perspective that changes your trajectory in ways you can't yet imagine. Then there's financial awareness, or the lack thereof. Many 2-0 somethings live paycheck to paycheck, ignoring the compounding power of saving, investing, and smart budgeting. Behavioral economics shows we naturally discount the future we'd rather spend now than save for long-term freedom. Building the habit of financial awareness, even through tiny weekly actions like tracking expenses or investing a small amount, creates leverage. Money isn't just currency. It's freedom, flexibility, and the ability to take calculated risks that accelerate growth. Picture someone who invests $50 per week from age 22. By 32, that small habit grows into tens of thousands, just through consistency and compounding. Those disciplined choices become the foundation of a secure, opportunity-rich life. Next is prioritizing health and energy. It's tempting to burn midnight oil, skip meals, or ignore exercise, thinking you can catch up later. But neuroscience shows that energy management directly affects cognitive function, decision-making, and emotional regulation. Elite performers in their 20s treat their body like an engine, fueling it with proper nutrition, sleep, and movement. Maybe it's you. Maybe someone you know who sacrifices health for temporary pleasure. The habit of caring for your body now compounds into sustained focus, resilience, and stamina for years to come. Even short workouts, stretching, or mindful meals create consistent energy that fuels ambition and mental clarity. allowing you to tackle bigger challenges without burning out. Another habit is intentional exposure to discomfort. Growth rarely happens in comfort zones. Psychologists call this stress inoculation, the deliberate practice of stretching your limits in manageable ways. Whether it's public speaking, taking on responsibility, or challenging beliefs, the brain adapts to manageable stress and builds resilience. The 20s are a prime time to take calculated risks. Those who embrace discomfort systematically develop confidence, adaptability, and a sense of personal power that pays dividends for decades. Confidence is a skill, not a gift, and it's trained by pushing yourself beyond what feels easy. The more challenges you face now, the less fear will limit your choices later. Finally, reflective consistency. It's not enough to act. You must reflect, iterate, and adjust. Journaling, reviewing goals, and assessing progress trains metacognition, the ability to think about your thinking. This habit helps identify wasted effort, refine strategies, and reinforce positive behaviors. Self-awareness compounds faster than most realize, creating a feedback loop where action, reflection, and improvement become automatic. Maybe it's you, maybe someone you know, who drifts without feedback. Reflection is the habit that transforms experience into wisdom, turning mistakes into accelerators rather than setbacks. Even 5 minutes a day reviewing wins and failures can redirect months of wasted energy into measurable progress. But here's the twist. These habits aren't about perfection or massive daily feats. They're about compounding small, consistent actions over time. The psychology is simple. The brain rewards repetition, and repeated, meaningful action builds identity. You aren't just building skills, wealth, or connections. You're building the identity of a serious, disciplined adult. Every habit reinforces who you are becoming, even when the results aren't visible immediately. So, how do you start? Pick one habit at a time. Own your time. Learn something new. Network deliberately. Track finances. Move your body. Step into discomfort. Reflect daily. Start small, but start consistently. The magic of the 20s isn't in waiting for clarity, luck, or a perfect moment. It's in compounding deliberate action, in doing now what your future self will thank you for. Which habit resonates most with you? Where are you already excelling, and where are you drifting? How can you take just one small step today to begin building a serious life? Share your thoughts, track your progress, and notice how these actions, repeated consistently, shift your trajectory faster than you might imagine. Because here's the truth. Your 20s are a rare, fleeting window where effort compounds exponentially. The habits you form now become the foundation for your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Stop drifting, start acting, and let small, consistent habits turn your uncertain 20s into a launch pad for a serious, fulfilled, and powerful life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Hit the like button if this helped you.